Okay, so this is my family. We have 5 and a half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and a half. Yeah, she thinks it's funny. Anyways. Okay. My name's Lindsay Philpott, and this is my second speech for intro to communication. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to set those there. Oh, I forgot. These are my cards. I made them. I don't have index cards. Okay. Where did you learn to communicate? Did you have difficulties, or did you find ways to improve later on, or do you still need to improve? Because lots of kids today have to learn how to communicate. I mean, everybody does. I'm a preschool teacher, and teaching kids to communicate is one of my biggest jobs. So today I'm speaking about teaching children to communicate and teaching how to communicate with children. So according to Jojo Tabrez, effective communicators are happier, do better in school, make more money, and are more successful in life. Everyone in this world needs to know how to communicate. You communicate with everybody. You communicate with your dog. You communicate with yourself sometimes when you just need to think stuff over. You communicate with your coworkers or your children. These days, you can communicate with your Alexa. So you can communicate everywhere. It's a necessary thing. But when you start out, you don't know how to communicate. So that's why teaching children how to communicate is a very important thing, because children are going to run the future one day. So, Lexi Walters-Wright suggests that children who have issues communicating may be reluctant to talking in the future, which that reluctance isn't good at all, because children who hold in their thoughts and feelings aren't going to be able to grow and help others grow in the future. So that's just not helpful. We want kids to communicate in any way, shape, or form. Communicating is very good, but knowing when to be silent is also very important. James Stanfield suggests that taking turns is a great way to communicate. In my class, we like to play the game telephone. It's where you say one thing to a friend, and your friend has to stop and listen, but you whisper it so nobody else can hear it. And then they say it to somebody else, and then so on and so forth until it comes back around in your circle and you find out what that person has heard. It changes throughout, it teaches children that listening is very, very important. But sometimes you don't always get it, so you gotta stop and talk about it. Another thing to remember when teaching kids to communicate is be patient, because this is new. And it's not just kids. Everybody sometimes needs help, because you don't know everybody's quirks around you. Being that I'm a preschool teacher, knowing when to talk and when not to talk is very important. How to talk to adults versus how to talk to friends. When to be polite. We try not to be rude, but that is another form of communicating. Communicating your feelings and your thoughts is also important. We try to teach kids to just tell us how you feel. It's the only way you can really get your feelings across, other than throwing things across the room, and we don't want that. But in conclusion, everyone communicates. And knowing when to talk is better than knowing when not to talk. And not everyone knows how to properly communicate. So please be patient and give grace to everybody, because sometimes people need a little patience. But that was it. I gotta show my family again. See, they're still here.
Yay, bro.